Buongiorno, buenos dias, guten tag, dzień dobry, bonjour, good day everyone, and welcome to the European Higher Education Fair 2023 online sessions. I am architect Noel Cruz, an alumnus of the Politecnico di Milano University and the Pontifical University of Urbaniana in Italy, and of course, an alumnus and currently a faculty member at the University of Santo Tomas, the host institution for this afternoon's session 5 entitled Your Creative Canvas, Arts, Culture, Fashion, Tourism. Today, I am thrilled to be joining you on a discussion about the vibrant tapestry of arts, culture, fashion, and tourism in Europe, together with our guest speaker, whom I will be presenting in a short while. Europe has long been a melting pot of cultures and ideas, and a true testament to the richness of human history and expression. From the classical architectural marvels of Athens and Rome to the Renaissance and modernist architecture of Barcelona and Paris, from the works of Michelangelo, Picasso, and Van Gogh, which grace the walls of museums, inspiring generations of artists with their mastery of form and emotion, the diverse landscapes that offer unique experiences and memories for travelers. Europe is no doubt one, if not the best venue for a holistic experience of excellence in higher education in the fields of arts and tourism. And now to talk to us more about the possibilities of studying at one of the top business schools in France, we have Miss Elvira Ibrahimova, the International Business Development Manager for Eurasia and the Pacific region of the Kedge Business School. Miss Elvira will be talking about the two programs that they offer in the fields of arts and hospitality. Good afternoon or good morning, Miss Elvira.
Good afternoon. Actually, today I'm in Vietnam, so I'm not very far from you. I'm sorry that I can't be physically present, but I hope next year I will be able to join you in Philippines. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. First of all, KH Business School is in top 10 of business school in France. And all of our diplomas have triple accreditation. So the school has a triple accreditation. So all of our diplomas are recognized in the United States, in the UK, and of course in the European Union. So once you have our diploma, you can stay in France. You can go back to Philippines, or you can choose any country because you will have the diploma that is recognized internationally. And of course, we are very well known for the business, for our education and management, business administration. But at the same time, we try to create each year some programs that may interest those who don't want to work in the corporate world, who don't see themselves working for finance or in Big Four, and for those who have more creative identity. And that's why I'm really happy to work at the Paris campus, which is the newest one, because our school has 150 years of history. But the Paris campus is the newest one, and we aim to offer the programs that will lead you to the careers of the future. And for instance, one of my favorite programs is wine and hospitality management, which will allow which we created just after the pandemics. Because we understood that the world is changing, especially the hotel world, the tourism world is changing, and thanks for this program, the alumni, future alumni, the students will have the possibility to exercise in the field of wines. So as, for example, as a business developer in a wine industry, or in a luxury hotel business, or like a brand manager for the opening of the restaurant or the bar in the palace or luxury hotel. and especially all of the fields that concern food and beverage tourism, and of course for something like HR at the hotel, which would be inconceivable before to obtain as education in the business school. And especially while you are studying there, you are having fun, because we, as it is in Paris, we have this possibility to invite very well-known people who are working in the industry, like sommelier de Ritz or sommelier de Le Crillon. We have in France, we have 7 masters of wine who exercise, and 4 of them are teaching at our school, and we're organizing the field trips which are paid by our school. So the students travel to Champagne, the students travel to Bourgogne, Bordeaux region, and also one field trip abroad. And this year, students will go to South Africa. Another program that we offer is arts and creative industries, and for those who would like to work in arts, in fashion, who have this passion for this area, but at the same time they would like to monetize their passion and to get a job that will pay their bills in the future, because again we are in Paris, so we have a huge network, so we have the possibility to invite the people who work for the luxury houses like LVMH, Chanel, who work for the museums, the theaters, and so on. And after this program, a lot of our students, they work either in the cultural field like theaters, museums, organizations of music festivals, or they can work for LVMH, they can work as a brand manager for the luxury houses, multiple possibilities. But you have to have this passion about art or creative industries, and at the same time a precise idea what would you like to do with your life. Thank you for very much, and I think my time is over. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to reply to you. And of course, you can find my coordinates on the website.
Thank you, Miss Almira. Yeah, may we ask our audiences if you have questions, feel free to post them in the chat box. Okay, while we're waiting for their questions, can I have the first question for Miss Elmira? So, how is or what is the school community like? What kinds of social, professional clubs are available for international students to join in?
The sports club, of course, some we are very um, oriented towards design, the creative thinking, and of course towards volunteering. So, of course, as I have mentioned, um, Marseille and Bordeaux has the longest history, and they have much more associations. And in Paris, you have only 4 associations, but this is the campus that we are creating together with the students. So if you have the chance to visit our building, you will see that the facilities that we use as a staff uh, can be used by the students. So we have like the IT department that helps the staff, but also students. And we create this area that is to be built by us, but also by the students. So when the students have some ideas, they um, we listen to them, and we try to reply to their demands.
That's nice to hear. Another question here is, what is the medium of instruction? Is it pure English, pure French, or is it a mix of those two
It's
languages?
full English. both of the programs
Okay,
are full
it's full
English.
English.
We have other wine and spirits program in French that you can
Mm-hmm.
do in Paris or in Bordeaux,
Okay.
but it's full French.
Okay. Noted on that. And then, are you providing like a language assistance programs for aspiring students, for international students specifically?
Of course, I mean, you in order to study at CAGE in a full English program, you have to speak
Mm.
English. But at the same time, you will be living in France, and we will provide you, if you want to, of course, free French language classes. Because if you plan to stay in France afterwards, it's better for you to speak French a little bit. But don't worry,
Mm.
after 1 year of living in France, you will speak French because
Okay.
you won't have a choice. But it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a kind of way to learn the language. And of course, just
Yeah.
one thing. All of our master diplomas will allow you to get a 1 year stay back visa, which will allow you to work in France for 1 year. And this is a calm way for you to try different employers. And if you decide to stay in France, you will have time to look for a job.
Okay, that's nice. And also, you mentioned about the possibility of working after the after studying. So I think it will be good for students to really learn to learn French so that it will be easier for them to be integrated into the community and into the in the field of work. Okay, we have another question here. Is there a work and age maximum requirement for masters for your programs that you mentioned?
For wine and hospitality, not at all, because a lot
Ah,
of people, I mean, we have some very young students as well as those who are like 35 because they decide to change the career or, they allow themselves to live, to pursue their passion and their dream. So it's just, you just need to be passionate about either tourism or wine or luxury hotel business. As for the arts and creative industries, I think the age limit is 32 to 33 years old.
hmm.
So you
Okay,
have
and then
time.
for yes. Okay, and then for the two programs that you mentioned, those two programs are done for in within 2 years, or how many years can they?
Actually, if you already have like a master degree or bachelor of 4 years, you can apply directly to the last year. So it's M2, which we call
Okay.
M2 in France, and it's 15 months. So normally you will be studying from September to April. And from
Mm-hmm.
April, you will have till August to start the internship, which is mandatory. But normally in France,
Okay.
you are paid for the internship, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't count it as it is a study. So normally you will
Yeah.
study from September to till April, and then you will have to do the 6 month internship. So if you've managed to find an internship starting from April, good for you. And in 6 months you will be finished, then the jury, and you have your diploma. Or you can, book for 4 more months, start your internship, and finish it like later. But normally it takes like between 15 and 18 months. But normal, and a lot of our students are even hired before they're finishing their studies, because very often the company where they are doing the internship, they hire them.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing,
Okay.
we have a career center that will help you to find the internship. And if you feel like you need some help in updating your CV or preparing the interview or even handling the stress management. Our school can even pay for the external coaches, so you can they can prepare you, to for the interview, for finding the perfect opportunity for you. And of course, we have the website with like 2,000 job offers from our partner companies. And if you didn't find your happiness there, you can go to the career center with your precise
Okay.
idea, and you can tell them, I would like to work for Chanel, and they will put you in contact with one of our alumni. So he can help you to find more opportunities.
Okay. Another question would be regarding the application. Can you
Mhm.
talk more about the application process? What are the requirements for international students?
Yeah, so I mean, for to be admitted to our school is easier for the international students than for the French students. This is a good thing. So we have our. If you go to our website, we have you will see the link for our platform, which is called Join, Join, where you can submit your application. And actually, we will all be opening the applications today. So you will have enough time to submit your application. Of course, if you have any questions, you can find you know, my email or my WhatsApp number on the website page. So you can contact me for any questions, then I will be happy. And normally you have to submit only 5 documents, and no worries. If you forget something, our admission team will tell you. Please don't forget of submitting about this document. Also, once the application is submitted, the admission team will verify the requirements,
Mm-hmm.
and if everything is okay, the student will be invited to the interview. So for the arts program, I know they will send some tasks, to write, but no difficulty with that. They will just verify your creativity, and after that, the interview the director of the program, and the same goes for the wine program. And of course, it's the interview who will decide, which will decide whether or not you are admitted. You have to speak about yourself honestly. Why would you like to apply for this program, and where do you see yourself in the future?
Okay, and then a follow-up question to that. Are you offering scholarships for
Exactly.
international students as well?
Exactly.
Okay.
So our stores, they work more like the discounts. So for those who will apply before the end of February, we will give a 10% discount, early bird discount, apply automatically. And at the same time, there is a possibility to ask for an additional scholarship, that can vary from 2,000 euros to 4,000 euros, and it will depend on the interview. It will be up to the director of the program to decide whether or not you deserve this additional scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you feel free to ask for the scholarship in your country, at French consulate, at Campus France.
Okay.
There's multiple
Mm-hmm.
possibilities.
Okay. Um, and then another question we have here: can we work in France after taking master's program? Are there? I think that you were able to mention about this already about the job opportunities through your career service. Is that correct?
uh, Through our career service that will help you. And of course, normally to be able to work in France, you have to ask for the work authorization, which is quite difficult to obtain. But our diplomas, they are labelized with Conférence des Grandes Écoles, which will allow you to apply for a 1 year stay back visa, which
Okay.
will allow you to work for 1 year, and so no work authorization needed for 1 year. And also, if you would like to open your business, you can also do it with this card. So no authorization needed. You will
Okay.
have 1 year to figure out what you would like to do.
Okay. And so, just for our audiences, I think if we may ask you to send the link, Miss Elvira, to your website probably, or useful
Yes,
links that our audience here can visit to learn more about the program, about the procedures, the scholarships,
of course.
accommodations, etc.
I
Okay.
will send the link of the our website of my email with my phone number. So please
Yes,
feel free
please.
to contact me. And just one thing for those who are participating in this meeting and who would like to apply, normally we ask to pay 120 euros for the application fees. But if you write me, I can waive the fees. So feel free. So you can, have your proper interview, get an idea whether or not this program suits you, and so you won't lose any money.
Okay. That's nice. And then, I think I saw one question in the chat box asking what are the nationalities of your foreign students currently?
Oh,
From
we
where
have so
countries
many
are they?
nationalities. We have so many nationalities, but like
Okay.
for the programs that I've mentioned, from I mean arts and creative industries, this year we have one Filipinian student,
Mm-hmm.
Filipina student, and wine is very popular among Korean students, Vietnamese, of course, Chinese Americans, Australians.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, we have 25% of our students in the whole school are international ones. So everybody will find friends.
Okay.
And
So most
just the wine and hospitality program, 70% of the students are international ones.
okay, good to hear that there is this good number of international students uh, in your school. Okay, some other questions. Are there any art schools or universities that accept Filipino exchange students? Maybe she's asking about Erasmus. Do you have partnership with the Erasmus Mundus?
This is I'm not sure that this program, the arts program, has the Erasmus programs because normally we are very business oriented, and we have some exchange programs for our business faculties like management, marketing. The
Okay.
arts and the wine schools are like the schools apart. So as you know, we tend to make these programs very small for you to have like the best education. For example, the wine school is 20% for 20 people only. So we can't allow to have the Erasmus for these programs because they are quite expensive for
Yeah.
even for the school. As we send people for South Africa. And at the same time, we reserve them only for people who would like to work in the industry and who can focus for the whole year because it's a 1 year program.
Okay, so it's a 1 year program. Do you have like short courses, certificate courses offered
We
in
have
your
summer
school?
summer school and winter school, so you can check our website. And
Okay.
some of these programs are also, based on wine and maybe arts. I think they are still preparing, the programs for our summer school. But don't hesitate to check it for you. For you can get the idea what's the campus looks like and what's the life in Paris looks like, and maybe it will, encourage you afterwards to participate in the full.
Mm-hmm. And then another question here. If we can work in France after taking a master's program, what level of French should we aim prior to going to France? Or maybe.
Actually, I mean,
Mhm.
this. I mean, I'm myself. I was an international student
Mm.
moving to France like 15 years ago. And 15 years
Okay.
ago, it was you wouldn't survive in France without French. Now the country has changed a lot, so more and more people are
That's
speaking
nice.
English, and especially there are a lot of international companies, and especially like when you are working in the luxury field or the wine field, you can use only English for me. But you
Mm.
have to speak French if you would like to integrate the society. But
Yeah.
normally,
Mhm.
after living 1 year in France, you would speak French. And as I've told you, if you like, you will be working, I don't know, as a brand manager or a business developer. You will be internationally oriented, so maybe you will be based in France or somewhere else, and you will be traveling around the world. So well, this is what happens with our students, for example, wine school, and normally they use English or even their native language all the time, and they use French, to speak to their colleagues. But normally, when you work in the international field, you will speak English. No problems with it, but it's just if you would like to have some French friends, yes,
Mhm.
you have to speak French.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Miss Almira. And probably for our last question, I know you have a lot of questions that you want to ask Miss Almira, and probably you can send her an email directly or through their website. You can visit their website for more information that you can get from about their school. And then for our last question, Miss Almira, what advice would you give to our future or aspiring students from the Philippines?
Um, Life is short, so you have to choose something, some program that will inspire you, that will open you the possibilities. And also, the city that you will be happy in, because 1 year or 15 months can seem a very long time. If you choose like the school or the city that you are not happy in, so I mean, it's high time to be honest with yourself, and to to pursue your dreams. So if you if you are passionate about the arts, or luxury business, or the hotel business, or the tourism, you can change your mindset, and you can you accept the idea that you can have a have an interesting life in some with a well-paid job. So why not have it all?
Yeah. Thank you very much again, Miss Elmira. I'm
Thank you.
sure our participants here have learned a lot from your sharing and from your discussions. So thank you very much. And of course, to all our participants in the Zoom meeting, thank you very much for your time and for your cooperation. And if you have follow-up questions that you want to ask Miss Elmira, feel free to send her an email or through their website.
So,
Okay, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.